Welcome to another sleepover, girlies. I am here with Ghadir G. She is an influencer. She's a model. She was part of the top 10 finalists at Miss Universe Bahrain 2022. She's another dear friend of mine. I'm dragging all my friends to the yard. And I want to say welcome, Ghadir.
Thank you for having me and congratulations on this Beauty the Birch.
Allah, shukran. Beauty and the bird.
And the birch. So yeah, the ant looks like a star.
I know. That was the point.
Okay,
Get it?
cool, yeah.
Because I only have stars over. That's right. That's how you hype up your guests. Anyway, Ghadir, I introduced you. You heard that introduction. I forgot to add she's also a future billionaire. How would you describe yourself? How would you introduce yourself in your own words?
I would say that I am a multidimensional being. Oh, I'm just
Oh,
but I'm not joking. But no, I feel like when someone like asks me this question, it's different every day because every day I'm just like discovering new things. I feel like I'm very like a lot of passion in me,
yeah.
insane, and I feel like I'm unstoppable. So if you want to know who I am, I'm just like that person that loves to enjoy life and have fun and also like has full focus on what I want to achieve. And a lot of people when I tell them like, "Oh, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that." Back then, they would be like, "You can't do that." But I am that person who proved them wrong. And not to prove them wrong, it's just because I wanted to do this.
And that's on Scorpio energy. A lot of that I relate to how you described yourself so much, probably because we are like what, 1 day, 2 days apart, birthday wise.
We're like the same person, but
I'm just older than you. You can say it.
wiser.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. But I relate to what you said, especially about like sometimes you do things to like for you. I don't know about you, but I do love to do it to prove people wrong sometimes. Bil'aks, if I'm not motivated by something and I say that I can do it, and then if somebody tries me and says, "Oh, I don't think you can do it. I don't think you will," I'm like, "Oh hell no."
See, like I do enjoy doing things because I want to do them.
Yeah.
But what fuels it is the people
Yeah.
when they try to prove me wrong. But it's not the
Yes.
main thing. But the
Yeah.
main thing is, am I gonna do it? Do I want to
Do
do
I?
it?
Do you want to do it?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
See, that's where you come in better than me. Because
Wait.
my petty ass literally will sometimes not even want to do something. But the second somebody's like, "You can't do it," I'm like, "Barawitch." That's it.
But wait, shouldn't I feel like I know how to drive you to do things now.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you, you can't be a billionaire.
Yeah, by the way, always. That's what Hadi does with me.
You can't. You're not allowed to.
Habibti watch. Well, probably not a billionaire because that's actually now in my 30 years of living, now I can say, you know what? I think I've calmed down a bit more where I'm like, it's okay. I don't need to because that's not of my interest. I could do maybe a few millions, a few 100 millions now. I'm okay with that. If the billion comes up, I'm not opposed to it. I am not opposed to it because that can do a lot of good for humanity.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
And that's when you come and say, like, the billion is always welcome in my life.
I'm ready. I'm willing for her.
She's
تبيني
always
تين؟
welcome.
تعالي.
تعالي حبيبتي.
تعالي. We're here. Okay, G, for the people that might not know you or the people that have, that follow you, that love your content, I want them to get a bit more of an insight into G before the influencing, G before all the content, the creative content that we see.
Woo!
Who is she really?
Okay, so I will
Who
tell
was
you
she?
guys, for ever since I was 4, my dad dragged me to his martial arts academy. And that was my life for the next, I'm really bad at math. I'm so sorry, but I think 16 years.
Wow.
Yes. So every day after school at 2 p.m., I go back home. I only have lunch for an hour. And then after that, I would go to the academy, which was above my house. So very convenient. And then I would train kids that are my age and the younger kids. And then I would train myself and then train again. And then there was like multiple martial arts. There was jiu-jitsu, there was taekwondo, there was muay thai, there was
So you must have
kickboxing.
been a little pro already
Oh
at
my
that
God.
age.
And was I allowed to go out? Probably not. Not.
Stop.
And it was just like me. I don't know. My dad, I think he was training me to become the next fighter of like Bahrain or
He
something.
wanted an athlete for a kid who's
Yeah.
like be
And
money maker.
that was my life back then. But then after that, when I went to uni, I opened my own lash business.
Yes, we
And
remember.
yes, it was really like it blew up. Like everybody was calling me the pink girl because of the business. I sold out almost every time I tried. I launched new styles and new products. It was really fun. And then I was also a martial arts coach. I went back to it again because it was a big part of me. Like I couldn't just stop it, you know?
I love it.
And then what did I do? Yeah, I was doing a lot. But then I stopped everything. And I was also working like, little events here and there.
Modeling.
Modeling. I was doing so many random things just because I wanted to try it and experience it. And I never like kept something in here that I always wanted to do. If I wanted to do it, I would do it immediately. And I think that gave me a lot of experience in so many things like modeling.
Yeah.
And I am comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah. And even my dad back then, like he would record us like doing martial arts like as soon as like you wake up and then the phone is in front of you and then you're like kicking and doing that and he's like, wait, now talk for 1 minute about martial arts, and then you just have to make it up. It kind of built this character that I'm okay with talking in front of the camera, and I'm okay with yapping, and I'm okay with like.
You weren't trained to be shy, for sure. I think maybe you were born shy, but then like the experiences maybe trained you to be a little more comfortable.
That is
certain
so
scenarios.
true, and that's like a big wake up call for everybody here, that even if you're shy, that's not who you will always be. You can always change.
Correct.
Yeah, and everything in my life built me for where I am right now.
I love that.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, I was also the type of friend, Tara, that if my friends wanted to see like their external friends, hey, let's meet these people, I would hide behind them. Like at 10, 11 years old. Like you're already kind of grown then, but I would hide and I would like just avoid interaction because I was extremely shy. How the heck I went from that to yapping my heart out in front of the camera every day, I don't know. But like it's like she said, anything's possible.
Taking yourself out of the comfort zone and putting yourself in that pressure in a pressure place, wallah, it will change you. If you want change, you shouldn't be comfortable.
You're so right.
Yeah.
And there was I don't know if you had moments as well where you were like, oh, but the comfort is so nice. Have you ever had those moments in your life where you're like, I don't want to get out the comfort zone, but then you know that you inherently have to?
Yes, it's not, and this with me is so funny because it's not where I am in life, it's the people I have around me that I'm very comfortable with, and it reminds me of what comfort is when I had it back then. So they were not the best, but because I was comfortable, I kept attracting the same type of people. I wasn't comfortable to be like, no, wait, I don't want this anymore. It's not good for me. So just because it reminds me of what comforts me, and it reminds me of what I feel okay with. Like, for example, when I grew up, I was comfortable with people just from my neighborhood because they understand the sweets and the candy and the culture. And then when it's a new person, I immediately reject it because you don't relate to me. But then you don't know what happens when you do get to know that person. Correct. The lessons you're going to learn, the expansion you're going to have.
Good or bad.
Good or bad. Like, it, regardless, like how long are you going to stay in one circle?
Speaking of staying out of your comfort zone and pushing for growth and glow ups and continuous evolvement, right before moving to Dubai, you took a chance and took part in Miss Universe Bahrain 2022. Yeah. This is when we first met. What led you to that?
So growing up, I really wanted to bring justice and make a change and blah, blah, blah. But Miss Universe Bahrain was giving me that like image of, oh, you will have a platform and you will have a voice.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, let me do it. And also because it's a beauty pageant, I was like, let me try it. I love being a star.
Yes.
But then when I went through the experience and it was very eye-opening, I realized, hey, like, I can build my own platform. I can speak up for what I want to speak up.
Correct.
And I do want to do a lot of things. It's just that I am building my platform right now, but there will come a time where I do speak up about the things that I want to speak up. And I'm not doing that necessarily right now because I am trying to fill my own cup. You
I like
know,
that.
I'm learning things, I'm going through experiences, and I can't give if I don't have it myself.
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not because it's not performative for you. I think that's the for a lot of people they perform. But when it's not performative, when it means a lot to you, then you want to do it from a point where it's organic, where you're really, at
Yeah.
your threshold where you can give.
Yeah.
And I'll correct you there. I think behind the scenes, you do a lot for people around you. And I think that's where it starts. When you have a good heart, when you're
Shireen, they're not supposed
compassionate.
to know that.
Baby. No, I really say that with all honesty. I
No.
think you're a person that, even I had Ola here last week and I was telling her the same. I was like, I love how my girls who are doing so well in content are so abundant. They're not the type of girls that will like shy away from things or tell you, hey, no, this is mine and yani gatekeep
Yeah.
or anything. You guys are very generous with the people around you, with time, with helping with your resources and with teaching even. And I think that's how you really keep bringing back all the goodness in the world. And that's a start. That's
So
advocacy.
naturally, I do feel like I love to teach people,
Mm,
and I don't know if this comes from years of training people,
I think
but
so.
and like public speaking, but I think I really love teaching people. Like everything I know, I try to teach my friends because I saw the difference. Like I used to live in Bahrain, and I
Mm.
was depressed in my bed. Uh, I don't know. I'm crying every day. I don't know what to do with my life, and literally 2 years later, I'm here. I'm thriving, and and it's a big change. And like shway wekt, like even in Bahrain, like when I did corporate, I left that, and I'm here,
You weren't for it.
and I
She
went
knew
for
she
it.
wasn't for it.
So everybody like that I know that is asking me a question like, "Hey, how did you do that?" I'm like, "Please listen to me. You can do this. This is what I did. This is how I did it. This is everything." And I do believe I don't like to gatekeep because one day I was that person
Correct.
and I wanted to learn, and everybody was gatekeeping.
Oh, so
Like
true.
every single person. There were like two people that had my back. Love you guys. You know who you are. But everybody else was gatekeeping, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want people to know because I believe what's mine will always be mine. Like nobody can take away from this. There's always more to give. And also, other than that, I believe that the more you give, the more you receive in life. So it's even if it's like your last, 10 dirhams
Mm.
ever, and you do give five away, and you keep five, like you'll get more بعدين.
It'll come back to
And I
you.
always say, even when I spend anything or give anything, I always say, in that I will have 100 more times what I gave.
Yeah.
It will always come back to you. It will always, it's like good karma.
Abundant mindset and good karma.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like such a theme that keeps coming up, especially nowadays. And I completely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Like you really, because it also stems from what's inside you, right? If you're thinking, oh my God, if I share this, there will be less for me. Khalas, you're already in the stage where you're like, there's greed and there's limitation on yourself.
Self limitation. Because let me tell you something, guys. Everything you're living is from your belief systems. And if you believe that, oh, if I give Shireen this bottle of water, I'm not going to have another one. That's what's really going to happen.
Yeah.
But if you say that, oh, I'll give her this bottle of water and I'll have 10 more, that's what actually is going to happen. So you choose which you want to live. Do you want to live in heaven or hell? Where?
And I feel like, so with you, when you were coming up in the last 2 years, working hard on the content, it wasn't an easy climb. I think you worked so hard. I saw that
Oh.
from the jump. But also, what I think helped you with that, and correct me if I'm wrong, was that you already saw yourself there, right? Like it wasn't like you were trying to meet another version of yourself. You were knowing that you were going to get to that eventually, and you met yourself and understood that and allowed that to be there, so that once you finally there, yani, there's space for it. Like you had to match your energy in the current moment to meet the energy of G today.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
See, so yeah, when I first started it, I really just saw people who already did it, and I saw how they were before. So it kind of gave me like a hope of, wait, I can do that. But that's why what you're saying is true, because I was just aligning myself with the version that I wanted to become. embodying it.
Yes.
And every time, and I do this every single day, people think manifesting is so hard. It really isn't. The only thing you have to do is you envision the version and you see what this version has and you just become it. So, for example, if this version has a restaurant, right? You act like a person that already has a restaurant. Take the moves of the person that has a restaurant. You know, don't be like surprised when someone is asking you, "Oh, hey, can you make me a meal?" Or what's your favorite taste in like food? Like, don't be surprised. Don't be like, your nervous system has to be comfortable
yeah.
and believe. You know,
Work on the leadership style, work on exactly the understanding of the ingredients.
yeah.
At least work on the process, because you will get there eventually.
صح.
And like you said, they would match up.
A lot of people say that, for example, like they want to be spoiled. But when I see them, they're blocking every possibility of being spoiled.
In what sense?
Because they're not embodying it. They're not embodying that spoiled person. For example, they're blocking receiving. So let me say, okay, I'll say I want to be spoiled, right? But then Shireen offers me, hey, do you want to come to a massage with me? Like, it's totally on me. And then I would be like, no, please, no. I wouldn't let, no, you
I'll
can't.
do it. I'll pay
Like,
for half.
you shouldn't. You should, no. And then that's you literally blocking.
صح.
So sometimes it's like, it's what you allow and what you don't allow is where is what is not getting you where you want to be.
You have to receive to be able to give, and give to be able to receive.
Yeah. I read a book called Infinite Receiving. If you guys want to buy it, it's on Amazon. It really helped me a lot.
What is it? So it talks about basically the same thing, which is like, be open to receive. Did you have a hard time opening up to receive before?
Yes, because especially in our society, they're like, hey, don't take anything from anybody. Be humble. They think that the less you have, the better. They think being humble is something that you should always be, and like, we should always be humble for sure. But like, you can't. How do I say this in words?
Both can exist at the same time. Humility and
they think they took the word humble and they disrupted it, and they're saying that being humble is not having nice clothes, or being humble is having a very like low-key life, or having you know, not too many things, not too many luxuries.
being modest, يعني.
And always making yourself small. And I don't know why people just think that that's good, and then they label as yani other things in life bad. No, that's not the case. And this is what kind of mixes people up and think now, oh, I feel bad if I want money, or I feel bad if I want these luxuries, or I feel bad that if I want better friends, or I feel bad. Like, it's always there's always a blockage that you're not realizing that you have, because you're not receiving the things that you need.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there, on the topic of the society that we grew up in Bahrain, you are in a very public space, and I think this goes with what you just said, and you show up openly. You talk about things that not a lot of, I think, Khaliji women, not just
حبيبتي ما في
would.
فلتر.
ما في خلاص.
ما في.
So what was that like for you? Khaliji women are usually like very, like you said, reserved, or when you are a little bit more open, it's not received so well. So what has that been like, navigating that for you in such a public space?
I always say what I have to say, and I really don't keep an eye out on how people react to it. 9 times out of 10, I would see that, مثلا a video of me talking about a vision board, or like, friendships, or these things that have some type of truth in it about the way we live, and the reality that you build for yourself. Like, they do well, and people start realizing it. بس مشكلة, I'll tell you something. Because I am in that space that I talk about these things a lot, I got so deep in it. So when I start talking about it publicly, people are not going to understand. So I have to kind of like shway ease it in, and make people understand شوي.
As in, yeah, go back to the basics as opposed to the very deeper level that you've
Exactly,
come to
because
understand.
I tried talking about something on a deeper level, and like I've seen that, and I regardless, I just do it, but I've seen that it hasn't really like resonated with a lot of people,
You're
or
right.
any people at all.
Because some people are still at different
From my
levels,
followers, I'm talking
right?
about my, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I
Some
was
might
saying,
not even ever maybe reach there. That's the thing.
yeah,
Hope they do.
not everybody is meant for what you have. For example, not everybody's is supposed to understand you on the same level that you understand yourself.
What was the worst thing that you heard from like the society at large, if you will, upon your fame?
I love this question.
Oh my goodness, I love this question.
Think, okay, so when it comes to people and their and like the negative comments, for example, like I really learned. First, I used to take things personally, but I really learned not to take things personally, because everything that, for example, someone would say is just a reflection of who they are. Okay. And what they're going through. And everyone is just projecting in a certain type of way.
All the bloody time.
And then even if I'll have a fight with you right now, I'm projecting something.
Yeah.
I always never take it personal, and they're just projecting something, and they're just projecting what they're rejecting from themselves.
Projecting what they're rejecting from
Wow.
themselves.
Like
Quote
me.
her. Quote her.
Yeah.
Don't job your love your job. I love it.
Period.
Period.
No, but like sometimes I would just do normal things,
Yeah.
and I'll just be my authentic self, and someone would just not like how I'm being myself. So why would I take this personally? If I'm actually, I'm like, okay, you don't like this about yourself, and you're just projecting, and that's it.
Exactly, because the people that tend to be okay overall with who they are, I find, or maybe I'm just biased, are the people that are genuinely يعني عادي, they're chill out towards people. If you're okay with yourself and you're doing you genuinely, you I don't know, you don't have the time to really care about people that are doing something different.
Yeah.
You know?
For example, if I see something I don't like, you know what, Wallah al-Azim, this is the maximum I would do.
Yeah. خلاص.
خلاص.
And you move on with your day.
And move on. Like, why should, because that's so much energy. تخيلي شيرين, if I don't like something about you, let's say I hate your slippers. Oh my God, do you know what Shireen was wearing? White slippers, so ugly.
How dare she?
So I could be doing so many things right now with this energy that I was putting in Shireen's shoes for me.
Yeah.
And myself, and my self-development and growth, and my own peace. But I wasn't. I was focusing on Shireen. And I love that, because when a lot of people direct any type of energy towards you, it's kind of for your own benefit, and it feeds you in a way.
Yeah.
So
just like, keep them coming. Keep them coming, Habibati. Okay. What was the hardest part for you transitioning from Bahrain to Dubai and like living alone in this whole, independent adulting lifestyle? Yes, I watched the story.
I'm still going through my adulting thing, and it's not for the weak, guys.
It's so not.
Yeah, so I'll tell you the biggest thing that kind of like opened my eyes was the overstimulation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Because when I'm in Bahrain, it's very chill, guys. Like, it's an island, a million and
over a million, a little
over a million people, and we're very chill. Like, it's like we don't do much, we chill at home. Sometimes we go out on the weekends, and then we go to the beach, and that's it.
We mind our business.
And then when I came here, it's totally different. Everybody's like running and walking and going there and there and doing this. And like, it's a lot of things happening at the same time. And the city is, I don't want to say like the biggest city, but it's big. It's really big.
For size-wise, I think it would be like the size of, can I say the size of Bahrain? لا, smaller than Bahrain. أكيد smaller than Bahrain, but it feels bigger, no? Or is it? Am I tripping? But for
Is
me,
it
I
the
feel like
where's our phone? The size of Bahrain?
we're googling it later. We're
Okay.
shateing this later.
No, but like it's there's a lot of things
So
going on.
much.
Every day there's like 5-7 activities, like new activities happening.
New venue.
Yeah, like 20 new businesses starting here in Dubai. And this like life is moving super fast. So the slow life and the fast life was crazy because when I went back to Bahrain just to get like some things done from the bank, or it takes like so much time
You're so
for
ready for
it to get
this.
processed.
You're so.
And in Dubai, I'll be like, hello, can you do this? And they're like, okay. And I'm like, okay, thank you.
And
it's
من
done.
telephone من the
And
app.
it's done. And
Mm.
it's and talabat, less than 15 minutes, babe. In Bahrain, it's 1 hour minimum.
You know what? But entering our entrepreneur era, I
Yeah.
feel we could bring some of these
Things to Bahrain.
things to Bahrain. Yeah.
No, I think Bahrain enjoys being slow life because listen guys, you think I'm just not talking good about Bahrain, but I love the slow life
We
of
love.
Bahrain. And when it gets a little bit overstimulating, overwhelming here, I do go back to Bahrain to ground myself
Yeah.
and to sit in the water and just like
I did notice that you do that a lot, and I now like will take inspo from that. Like the last time I was there, مثلا, was January. And you're right, like it's like a 40-minute flight away. Like why don't I go more? I do feel يعني you know the feeling that immediately when you land, you're like, my
right.
girl, my tikka awaits me,
The
my
ticket, the
Jasmine.
ticket, the ticket. Oh my God, you guys. I made my friend drive from Bahrain to Dubai to just get me to Cabo Jamal. And I always talk
Did
about
laugh?
Cabo Jamal.
I need to go there.
Do you know it's like
I'm more-
expanding like crazy now to
Is
get
it?
Jamal?
I was more of like a Sabar Ayub girly.
Did you try Jamal?
I'm not sure.
You
Did I?
should.
I will this time. بروح إن شاء الله in December. So that's okay. I see that. I see what you mean by that. The slow and the fast pace. Which one do you prefer at this current moment in your life?
In the middle.
Mm.
No. See, I always see the good in everything. So, for example, like in Dubai, it's a fast pace, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's trying to build that like resilience to a lot of things happening in the same time.
Yes.
You know, I swear to God, if I was like me last year, where I am right now, I wouldn't be able to handle it. So it's teaching me how to do a lot of things and to perfect it and to master these things. So having a lot of things happening in the same time, what to choose, what to stick with, and what to consistently keep doing, even though your life is crazy and there's 600 things happening at the same time. I feel like this is really teaching me. So right now I prefer to kind of like expand myself and just like master what I'm doing. Yeah, but I always say, you know, what's it
Balance
called?
is the key to
No.
life. Sure.
When I khalas, I quit everything and I
retire?
don't want to when I retire, okay, I'm going to go back to Bahrain.
Wallah.
I'll have a house on the beach. Just wake up every day, dip, have some tea, meditate.
Kind of a mood, not gonna lie.
Oh,
Kind of a massage right now.
yeah.
No, I felt that. Mine is more Palawan as well, but we don't mind also.
I mean, no. Listen, having a house in Bahrain, but still being able to travel everywhere
Of
else.
course.
Like I'd love to chill in Bahrain for 15 days a month,
You know, you're right.
and we'll go together to Palawan.
Let's do it. You do
because I am an island girl, guys. Like I love islands.
Yeah, you just feel alive, don't you?
Yes.
When I visit island destinations, it's a different feeling than going to like cooler destinations. Though I do love winter as well. I'm not gonna lie, and the rain.
Coming from an island girl and a Scorpio, I mean, yeah, rain still water element.
You know, because we rarely get it. When the rain comes, dear, يعني, we thrive. Okay.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you.
This is basically us in a room alone, except it's wilder topics. If you can,
Well,
imagine
that's
it. So I want to ask you, what is the one sacrifice that people don't see behind all this glamour of creating content? Tell us the real truth.
sacrifice.
Yes.
See, I don't I don't like to see it as a sacrifice, but it's kind of like your time,
Mm.
a lot of your time. So, like, you think I have time to watch series or like to see my friends, la 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 la. No, really, like, from the time I wake up until I sleep, I'm constantly like talking to clients, working, doing this, doing that. Although that is not the right way to do it for me,
Mm.
because I am trying to learn the balance between working and not getting burnt out. So that's why, like, I love to go to the beach a lot, at least like twice a week,
Hello.
so that I really keep going, and I don't burn myself out.
That's your way of like getting that break
But
from
yes,
everything.
no, like you really need to, because it's also a form of self love. I'm trying to have like a little bit more time to meditate in the morning and at night before I sleep, so that I can just like let go of everything I was doing and not carry it with me till the next day.
Hello.
Fa Yeah, that's like time is something that
Because you can't buy it back. You can't bring it back.
no.
Once it's gone, it's
Eh,
gone. So
eh,
you have to utilize it in the
eh.
most efficient
Also,
way.
I'm not trying to see time as like, hey, I'm running out of time. It's just that, when you're living in a city and you wake up and then all of a sudden it's at night and then it's boom, gone.
Yeah. Maybe delegation is the next step forward for you. Hiring يعني a manager, somebody to do
Oh,
this, do
definitely,
that. Wait, you actually
definitely.
do have one, I think, already, right? Am I tripping?
Part
I
time.
think the last time, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, whenever I need it.
Maybe the next step is full time. A
Yeah.
billionaire can't do it all on her own.
No, no, no. I do like get my friends that are creative
Yeah.
to like sometimes edit my pictures, sometimes do this, and
So that's your delegation.
like I
Send this to this, send this to that.
voila, like I pay my friends to be like, hey, do you want a job? Take
Well, I've
this.
got just the thing for you.
Yes.
I love that. Okay. Was there ever a moment through this whole shindy bob, guys, shindy bob, filler word for everything. Thanks, Heidi. So, was there ever a moment in this whole shindy bob of coming into your creator energy where you thought, this isn't working out? I don't know. It's not for me. Yani, gabble all of this.
When it comes to content creation,
Yeah. In the lead up to getting to the point where you are now.
um, definitely not. That's the thing. Like, I've always seen it. It's just the only plan. And I know it's not the only plan, even in the future, but when I see myself doing something, it's like really like focused, and I want it. I'm gonna do it for myself.
Yeah.
So it's not like I got to a point where I was doubting or second guessing. I would doubt and second guess everything around it, but not it.
I love
So for
that.
example, like when I was in corporate, and I don't want to say the name of the company, but I'll spill some tea right now because I feel like if this is a time to do it, it's now.
It's now.
Imagine it was in the beginning of me like really rising up in my content creation, and my followers were getting like and things were moving quickly. Like I didn't even realize how much quickly things are changing in my content creation and my accounts, and it was like rising really quickly. So I was like working still. And what would I do? I would go back home, film, edit,
Mm-hmm.
and then if I edit for videos, I would like keep them and then do the same thing again and again and again and like post them
Back.
I felt what would I do? Oh my god, I would go to work and I would really be sick or something, right? So the next day, like I'll take a sick leave, and the next day I go and they're like, and the receptionist would be like, "Oh my god, Ghadir, you went to a wedding and you posted? That's why you didn't come yesterday. You called in sick?" I'm like, babe, that was last month.
It's called scheduling ahead.
And they kept an eye on every single thing I did. So it's kind of like made me realize like these people really just want to find anything to
Extract you from the situation or
yani,
to call you
to
out.
just call you out. But really like they were just showing me that they're supposed to be the ones that to get out of the equation, not my content creation.
Yeah.
And I really did. But they really pushed me to leave
But I
without
think that
telling
really
me.
happened for a
And
reason.
I love that for them. Look, I'm like, thank you guys. You know who you are. You know
Shout
who you
out.
are. 3 people. Love
She's
you
calling
guys.
them
I really love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
at blah blah.
If you didn't push me and pressure me, I wouldn't be here right now.
Allah, a bit. Okay, so how do you then protect your peace in this industry? You know, it's built on constant visibility. It's a lot, like you were saying. What are the ways in which you protect it other than going to the beach, meditating? Like, are there? Tell me, spileth.
So how would I like protect myself in words like
Yeah.
this? Wallah, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. So I'll tell you what. Your life is on full like
Mm.
into the public. And then, I mean, not my whole life, just what I choose to show.
Show.
And then, and the thing is, everything you show, they don't see what happens before it or after it. They just see it and they judge you based on what they see and what you show them. There is a lot of eyes, for sure. Sometimes people envy you just because they don't have it, and it's not because they want to envy you, it's just they want it for themselves. But there's so many situations where I kind of just do my normal protection things, and then I always believe, first of all, that I am protected and God is protecting me. That's number one. Okay. And then number two, I always, for example, like if I go out, I know I'm gonna be in an event and there's a lot of people and
So
it's so
much.
draining sometimes.
Ooh, we
So
talk about this.
wallah, this best thing, I always tell my friends this, and even if you're gonna go to someone who's a vampire energy vampire.
Energy vampire.
So I literally take a little bit of my time before I go. I envision a big bubble, like a holographic bubble, and then or like that you can see outside, but it's a bubble protecting you, okay? And it's like wrapped around you, and nothing from the outside can get in. You
I
can
like that.
see it, you can acknowledge it,
Yeah.
but it will never come and affect me.
Hmm.
So I also say, like, inshallah, this bubble is gonna be around me for like 3 days or like 24 hours, how long I know I need it when I'm in public, right? And like nothing can affect me from the outside. I am protected, blah 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 blah. And then I envision it, and I really, because envisioning something really brings it to life in a way.
Correct.
But that's what I do when I go in public. But usually every day when I wake up in the morning, I envision this light also coming all over me, washing all over me, and it kind of protects me for the next 24 hours. Bad? So it's like for the whole day. So it really helps you bad, like go through the day without worrying about anything.
I like that.
And then at night, you go to the shower and you just wash away every experience you went through. You've envisioned that you're washing away every experience that you've been through, every emotion that's stuck with you that doesn't belong to you, every thought, belief, pattern, everything. Because we're not meant to keep anything. We're not even meant to keep the clothes we wear, the life we're living, not even the breath. You take it in, you leave it out. Nothing is meant to stay with you. So that's why I keep to, so it's even after every experience, I learned to let go of the clothes that I went through with this experience. I had a bad time with, for example, a bad period of time, the clothes, the shoes, the socks, all the
hair.
energy out, the hair out, new experiences in. Let's get new stuff, you know? Sometimes I don't really go and buy also new stuff. Sometimes really when I get rid of some things, people gift me things that I got rid of, kind of. So it kind of like, it's
Makes
a
up for
reward.
it, yeah.
And that's why in the beginning of the episode, when I told you, like, if I believe like I will get rid of something and 100 other things are gonna come,
It's true.
it is true.
I love your mindset, man.
I love you.
I swear to God. Like, she's like, how old are you now?
I'm turning 27 in a few days.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Scorpio
young.
season.
It has begun. Today is day 1, by the way. That's why I wore black.
Ashes, let's rise.
That's why I wore black and a bit of smoky liner. I was like, let me commemorate this day. Khalas, we have come. This is our time. Gifts
Wallah.
are at the ready. Ask me for the link. I have a list.
Send
You
me
already
the link.
know. I got you, babe. All right. So, what's one thing that you think people online would never guess about you? I feel like they got a good gauge of who G is more. And, this is her very essence. She's a wild side too, but, she'll probably tell you that later. But what can they never guess about Ghadir?
I think how deep I think and how like see, you remember when I told you I'm trying to fill my cup in before
Yeah.
I speak about things publicly and like do things for people. This is something like I do behind the scenes, like you said. So I feel like they don't know that I am like way into mindset.
You
No,
are.
I'm so into mindset. I'm so into self growth and development and healing and all of these things, like just being, you know? And
Wow.
I really
I
love
literally
to,
said that before. Just
yes,
being.
just being. Sometimes people, they're not being, they're existing, they're surviving. But, when you're being, you're kind of aware about
Everything. And you're allowing it all. Hey, I have my angry moments. I have these bitchy moments.
Yeah.
Adi.
A lot of people think self development is not breaking down, crashing out. No, no, no. First of all, you are a human. You are allowed to feel these human feelings. And this is something that I've been suppressing for so long. فمن like I'm trying to kind of let it out, let it out, let it out.
Retweet.
Yeah.
The body keeps the score. When you don't stand up for yourself, the body keeps the score. I feel like that's what made me sick. That's what's making me health, like the health anxiety.
Both of us were going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, stomach
With the
issues,
gut.
guys.
Yes.
You think that stomach issues, kidney stones, لا سمح الله, cancer, all of these things happen like يعني it's a coincidence or no, 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 no. A lot of the times it's all about here. The things that you don't allow to let go of. The experiences, the traumas, or like even feelings. Someone kind of like was screaming in your face, and the next thing is you don't want to crash out because you're in public. Well, it's gonna stay with you, and it's gonna
the ripple effect, yes.
And it's gonna come here, and then the next thing you know is you're on medication for the rest of your life.
So, G, what is your burj, the dream that you're still building?
See, I really want to create a space for myself, and I am doing that, and my friends, and it all starts with me first.
Yeah.
So, the more you give yourself, the more you can give out. So I just want to create a life that I'm not just surviving to work. I am creating a life to live and to experience life, to travel. I feel like traveling is one of the most valuable things that, people don't realize, because every time you travel, you come back a different person.
Such a privilege, yeah.
Yeah, and you experience different countries, different cultures, different mindsets, different lessons, experiences, and it all helps you and your own self-development.
Correct. So, and you get to be more rooted to earth. We're all creatures of this, children of the earth.
Your mind expands like crazy. Your mind, yeah. And a lot of people think, oh, I don't have مثلا a job. I don't have this. I don't have that. I can't work. I can't travel right now. Well, the best thing you can do is to travel so that you can get inspired. And this is what my auntie told me. The best thing you can do when you don't have anything is to go out and travel, and it gets some downloads of like, oh, well, this is what I want to do now in life, like that aha moment.
Get inspiration.
Yeah.
So we have our final segment. It's called the mirror segment. If you could please pick up the mirror right there. Thank you. And we have the head of Aboud over there. I keep switching up his name. Today he's Aboud. You pick up a paper, Abadi. You pick up a paper, past, present, or future. Whatever you get, you have to speak to that version of yourself right there in the mirror, and that's how we'll close it off.
So I just pick a paper.
Yes. Let's see what you get.
This is the present.
I manifested it. Right. Tell us. Tell your mirror.
I just pour it back in.
Whatever you want, dear. Throw it out. Whatever.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. You are the prettiest of them all. You're the smartest, most talented, and gifted. And you are an amazing person inside and out. You are a joy, a light in everybody's life and in yours too.
I love
And I
that.
love you so much.
Oh my god.
And you are protected.
She has a lot to say to herself.
I
Such
always say this
Scorpio.
to myself every morning.
You know, I can see that you are very comfortable with it. And I love to see from this seat, like, who's comfortable speaking to themselves and
Really?
who kind of is
Wait,
having a
let
hard
me
time.
wrap it up. Mwah. I love you.
That's the first kiss we ever got. Thank you so much, G, for joining this sleepover. And I can't wait for people to get to know you more and keep seeing you.
Fun.
Wallah.
Yeah.
Hey, shukran. It was fun because you were here. Thank you, my Scorpio queen.